A Denton County bridge is the focus of a terrifying ghost story.
You go there at night now, you could possibly see the Goat Man.
Some people say it's the ghost of a black man hanged by the KKK. Some say it's a science experiment gone wrong. So the Goat Man is always described as extremely murderous.
There are magical things that we would never have seen without a trail camera on a tree, beasts that are hard to see, or demons that live in empty buildings. Let's look at these strange things that this ranger's camera caught, that can't be explained and are creepy as horrible. The Evil Reaper. A couple came across an unexplainable sight on a rural road. A scary person in the dark suddenly jumped onto their car. People were guessing where it came from after it was first shared on TikTok. Some said it was a skinwalker, even though some people thought it was the Grim Reaper. The scariest thing was that no one saw it. Face that seemed to hang out in the dark on purpose. What was under that hood? A fake or a dangerous creature they still didn't know about. Creepy life form. A terrifying event happened in the heart of the woods, when an Indian farmer with only a night vision camera went out to look for his lost sheep. He came across a scene straight out of a nightmare. A scary-looking creature was sitting on. The farmer was scared for his life when he saw a scary alien figure in the branches of a tree. Ran away from the scene, leaving behind an eerie mystery. As the video spread, arguments began about some people thought it might have been a skinwalker after the scary event. Others thought about the idea of an alien being lurking in the dark, but no one is sure. An evil goat man, paranormal, alien, or some other mythical creature. I'm still not sure about this unknown being living in the empty cave while a man decided to fly his drone over the world's unknown caves and then go down in his gadget to take a look inside. The strange cave hole and what he saw on the screen was something out of his wildest dreams. A thing with goat-like horns and limbs was hiding behind the flying thing to watch it. It was too dark inside the cave to see any more details, and the clip stopped all of a sudden. Ended up making the thing even stranger. Musa Stalker. That old man woods are where all kinds of animals hiding in the depths. But sometimes these things come to the surface to show themselves. When a guy was driving through the woods, things got creepy when he saw a strange white ghost figure. After the moose coming from behind the trees, it took a step back. Was being filmed. It might have been trying to catch the big animal, but we can't be sure. Anyone can guess what might have happened next since the video stopped without a proper finish, leaving everyone scratching their heads. What was it? A ghost or a monster? No one knew for sure, but one thing was for sure that meeting was just plain creepy. Walk on skin. Oh no, someone saw something. There was something strange about his land, but he ignored it because he thought it was just a wild animal. One day, he saw it for himself. It was this that the creature was first seen, hiding behind bushes but letting its glowing eyes shine through. Even though he set up traps to stop it, the ghostly figure kept playing hide and seek with the person it was facing, just before going missing for a few more days. But the story doesn't stop there. Here, the scary being came back to visit the guy. This time, it was seen on the roof of his house, but he was able to avoid it. Try to figure out what the thing was. It disappeared again, leaving there were hints and rumors about what kind of guest it was. Some people thought it might be a skinwalker. Eyes that shine. When some explorers came across a strange creature, it was hard to see because it was dark, but its sharp teeth were clear as day. The critter had the same scary eyes that lit up in the dark, but it also looked like it had horns like a goat, making it look eerily like a goat man. The guys were interested in where the mysterious being came from and what it wanted, but it suddenly vanished into people thought that it lived in holes in thin air and didn't want to leave. They didn't want to bother the thing anymore, so they left with a burning question about what they had caught. Beyond our world. An adventurous explorer went near a scary bridge where people had seen ghosts of strange creatures. Beings not scared, the guy set out to find out what the story was really about. As he walked, he heard a strange sound. Shattered the quiet, and when he turned his camera toward the source, he saw a terrifying sight. A pale, thin creature was hidden under the bridge, its shape twisted into a scary pose as fear gripped the explorer as he ran away, leaving behind a mystery that made people wonder. Was it really the rake, a scary being said to prey on the unaware, or was it just a clever? Because of the trick of light and shadow, no one knows. The truth is, the beast. At a zoo in Romania, an American backpacker wanted to catch a monster that looked like a person. Lived there. As soon as he walked into the room, he heard a sound that didn't sound human. As he moved the camera to the cage, a scary humanoid creature showed up that looked angry and like he wanted to be freed. The thing looked like a person but had scary features. Posture, because the video cut off all of a sudden. No one ever knew much about the strange creature. However, it is said that the zoo was later shut down because of some animal abuse, and maybe it could have been one of them. Dark thing. A strange thing happened in a Colombian neighborhood. Leaving people in the area were shocked and scared when they said they saw a hunched figure dressed in black Skull King on the rooftop I got in. There was chaos as people reacted with people were scared and threw things at the creature to try to scare it away. It was a witch. The noise made a mess, and some brave new ones were even brave enough to face the thing. As quickly as it came into view, the strange figure disappeared into the night, leaving people puzzled. That left the neighborhood with unsolved questions and fear of the not known. Huge. In 2015, a man from the Czech Republic went into the trees to do some exploring. While he was there, he heard some strange sounds. Not far away, like a wild animal, he chose to dig deeper to find out more, and that's where he saw what he was looking for. Strange footprints that didn't look like normal footprints were found. The tracks looked new because the mud was still wet. Shocked him to his core when he realized he was probably alone with an unknown monster and he heard something out of the blue. He chose to leave because he was already scared out of his mind. He was sure he had probably seen a well. If Bigfoot is real, I would think it's one of the strongest pieces of proof. It's possible, though. Mythical creatures that are hard to find are said to like places where people don't bother them much, and Moldova has only about 100 people living there. White Sasquatch. Played back in 2011. The video showed a man walking through the dark Pennsylvania woods when all of a sudden, his flashlight went off. Bean showed a rare sight, an albino Sasquatch. It all happened so quickly that it's hard to believe. It's hard to say what happened, so let's slow it down a bit. The shape, which lacked color, stood out against the black. The thing ran away quickly, probably because the light scared it, or maybe he just didn't see it coming. Like the close look, the meeting captivated viewers with the elusive nature of this legendary being. What was that? bathroom, in the dark. That feeling that makes your hair stand up, like someone is watching you. This guy had that feeling. In the morning, as he was leaving his apartment for the day, he saw a dark figure hovering in the hallway. See-through and definitely creepy. As the figure ran away, a guy came out from that side, and he didn't seem to notice either. Anything till he watched the security video again and saw what happened in the hallway because of the incident. When people asked if it was just a trick of the light or if they had a brush with the supernatural, the truly strange video gives me chills that something like this could happen. Could be hiding in the dark. Unknown video footage. In 2007, a home security camera caught a strange sight that added a new entry to the encrypted log of unknown things. In the book, a pair of pants that didn't seem to be alive was seen going for a walk. These strange beings were called the Fresno Nightcrawlers because they looked like very thin white people with no arms. They were first sighted in Fresno, California, and then again after some time. These beings that looked like pants were sighted again, and this time there were two of them out on their usual nightly walk. As the video went viral, people started to doubt its authenticity of the grainy images, and to make matters worse, the original footage suddenly disappeared. Starting a lot of rumors made everyone think that these animals were just a hoax for some reason. Fans of cryptography are still fascinated by the story of the Fresno creepy crawlers at night. Fairies in the woods. The guy's trip into the woods didn't go as planned. As planned because during their research, they came across something straight out of a sci-fi movie. Happened as they took a picture of a woman sitting quietly in the branches of a tree. A big white veil makes people think of an ethereal holy presence. People looked on as they thought about what made this angel come down from heaven. She may have been taking a walk in the woods. What would you have done if you saw an angel like that on your way in the woods? A humanoid being. Reports of seeing strange figures go back for as long as we can remember. But lately, footage from a security camera showed some scary facts about these long-feared two-legged creatures as night fell. An unexpected visitor appeared behind a stopped car. It was unclear what the humanoid figure was, and it seemed weak and ghostly. Its sudden arrival was shocking, and it sparked interest and rumors. Adding to the mystery is the fact that the place where the figure was seen has been a hotspot for in the past few years. Strange things have been recorded, but no one can figure out what they are. Living in the forest. While on a trail biking trip in the faraway forest of Sumatra, a group of bikers saw something very strange. A small humanoid figure came out of the thick vegetation. The thing was about 4 feet tall when it was seen. One of the bikers who crashed into another one chose to follow the animal was running away, but all of a sudden it slipped into the bushes as the video went viral on social media. Said that this being matched the descriptions of the famous orang pendek, a mysterious being said to live in the mountain range. Some skeptics also said it might be a part of an ancient group that was thought to have died out hundreds of years ago, but may still be alive in the depths of the wild. Cryptic and creepy. A very strange video showed up on the internet, which made them freak out. A humanoid being was caught relaxing, walking around in a park with its short, straight ears that looked like horns. It looked very creepy while it was sitting, but it seemed like he knew it was being filmed because he got up and looked straight at the camera. When people looked at the camera, some thought it was the dog man and others thought it was a fake, and didn't pay much attention. What do you think of this creature? Not invited guests. Surveillance cams were put up to catch possible thieves. But this CCTV camera caught something really scary. The woman opened her. As they opened the front door and walked to the car, A strange, see-through figure appeared out of the darkness and was caught. When I walked into the house through the front door, it was like an odd, unidentified mist. The video gathered a lot of information, a lot of interest on the internet, with different people giving different meanings. Some thought it was an immaculate work of visual arts, while others said it was a ghost coming into the house no matter what the rumors are. I sure hope the woman was not hurt by whatever something strange had broken into her house. E.T. in the backyard. The video clip showed strange sighting in Las Vegas, Nevada, and a man called 911 to report it. Someone reported seeing two big, strange creatures in their garden. They were just sitting there and looked like they were having a good time. Some watchers didn't believe the footage, while others said they had seen the same visitors in their own homes. House back gardens. The sightings' disturbing quality stayed the same. And even if it was clear that the video clip was fake, leaving viewers interested in the chance of meeting such strange people. This sounds like a lot of steps close by sound like someone is there with them. Keeping going. Do you think spirits like to mess with people? That's the only thing that makes sense. Explanation for the next video. This dashcam film caught a strange moment as a white object quickly crossed the road, looking like a man trying to avoid a crash. The incident happened so the driver couldn't guess who he had seen in the dark. As people talked about the journey, rumors started to spread. Mystery, with some saying it was a creature from another world. The driver said it was the spirit of a person who had died tragically on the same road. And now the people traveling along this road often run into the ghost. Floating in the air. The next video on the list might scare you a little. The CCTV film shows a small animal about 2 feet tall that looks like a penguin. All of a sudden, it started moving. It was seen defying gravity and floating easily above the ground, even though the video quality was bad. Showed the animal's strange behavior by walking on its back legs before its levitation seems like something out of a sci-fi movie. Like seeing the lonely street, it chose to show off its skills without realizing that someone was watching. This strange event has left people confused as still. No one is sure what it really is. That strange, the scary thing that happened to a man is shown in an Instagram video. As he walked up to the front door of his house on his way back, he felt something strange. He didn't pay any attention to it. Opened the door and saw a strange figure. It was the scariest thing he had ever seen. However, the fact that he could only see the shadow's head scared him the most. A head. The homeowner was sure it wasn't any of his family members because none of them were home. The face was missing, though. At that time, the clip made people think of a lot of different ideas. Some people thought it might be an invader's image, while others thought it was a ghost waiting to meet them. The Gremlin. Video from a popular bar in Singapore that showed a ghoul in a homeowner's home during the normal rush of customers. Something strange happened that caught the camera's attention in the early hours of the morning. In the early hours of the morning, a bar stool fell over for no apparent reason. This caught the attention of the bartenders, but what really confused them was that they didn't seem to notice. They quickly run away from the noise, but they don't become suspicious until they see the video later. Knew about the critter, the strange being moved so quickly that it couldn't have been a normal person or kid. Showing up and then disappearing made everyone wonder if it was really a meeting with an unknown scary creature. Headless man. A house's security camera caught a scary sight that confused everyone. A man walking around without a head. He looked pretty young and was seen walking normally along the road without a head. The clip raised a lot of questions about whether it was real or not. Many people thought it was real, while others didn't. Thought it was a camera trick if it was real and this man did exist. Bar and mind you, I would be as far away from him as I could be. But let me know, what do you guys think of this video? Is this headless man real Or is it just a well-done fake? The Chupacabra. A ranger's search for the legendary beast came to an end when his trail was found. A strange living thing was caught on camera hiding in the dark. It had no hair, dark eyes, and an eerie smell. The sighting led to rumors about the famous Chupacabra, a creature from folklore. It was famous for its never-ending search for food, and experts and fans tried to figure out if it really existed. The video and tries to figure out what's going on. What do you think? Is this a Chupacabra or some other wild animal?